So how can you get a girlfriend if you're good looking? Many guys will be surprised to find out how big of a problem this really is. I won't read out the comments that you're seeing here now, but I just want to show you that I get contacted by good looking guys all the time saying that they can't get laid or get a girlfriend. So how is that possible? What is going on? Why can't a good looking guy get a girlfriend? More importantly, how can he get a girlfriend? What does a good looking guy need to do to be able to get himself a girlfriend? Number one, remember to put a woman's insecure mind at ease by adding in some genuine compliments as you talk to her. Many women out there are insecure about their physical appearance. You might meet her and think that she's pretty, she's beautiful, she's perfect for you, but in her mind, she may be looking at you as though you're too good looking for her. She's not on the same level in terms of looks as you are, and as a result, she may end up feeling insecure. So what you need to do is make sure that you add in some genuine compliments about her when you're talking to her without worrying about ruining the power dynamic. What every man out there needs to understand, whether he is very good looking, average looking, below average looking, or even ugly, is that no woman can take away his power unless he decides so. You are always the selector. You are always the one allowing her to have a chance with you. It's not the other way around. It can be if you want to, if you think that you're not the selector, but you have to think and believe and know that you are the selector. If you and her are going to hook up, it's going to be about you allowing her to get with you. So when you give her compliments, you don't ever have to worry about it ruining the power dynamic. You can say that you think she's pretty, she's cool, she's interesting, she's fun, she's intelligent, she's stylish, whatever you want to say, and it will never mean that you're in the one down position in terms of value because you believe in yourself. You know that you are the more valuable one, and it's going to be about you allowing her to have a chance with you. Now the thing is, very good looking guys and good looking guys find it easy to believe that about themselves because they believe that they're good looking and they believe that women should feel lucky to get a chance with them. Yet the really cool thing is that average looking guys, below average looking guys, and in some cases, even ugly guys can use that technique to their advantage to make a woman feel lucky to get a chance with them. Right, a guy who is average looking and below average looking can exude the type of confidence that says, I am a cool guy. I know that I'm good enough for you. You know that you would be lucky to get a chance with me. You know that you are feeling attracted to me as we talk. You know that there are sparks between us. You know that you want to get into bed with me. When a guy has that type of belief in himself, he naturally exudes the type of confidence that makes women feel attracted to him. Women are attracted to that type of confidence. Now, of course, I'm not talking about over-the-top, arrogant type of confidence where a guy actually says, you would be lucky to get with me. I'm so good. I'm the best. You want to get into bed with me. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a guy exuding that type of confidence based on the way that he thinks. He knows that he's good enough. He knows that he is the selector, and he knows that if they're going to hook up, it's going to be about him allowing her to get a chance with him. So for the good looking guys watching this video, what you need to understand is that many women are insecure. And if a woman doesn't feel like she is on the same level in terms of looks as you are, then in most cases, she's going to need some compliments from you to feel like she's good enough. So you need to be able to say something like this to her. Wow, that's really interesting. So you're smart and pretty. I like you already. You know, there are a few women here tonight wearing a black dress, just like you, but you really pull it off. That's working for you. I like it. When you have the confidence to let a woman see that you are finding her attractive, as well as not feeling as though you're going to lose value or you're going to be in the one down position now or you're going to look desperate, then you come across as a charming guy, right? She feels comfortable and at ease when she's talking to you, and she feels attracted to you at the same time. Number two, understand that many women avoid getting into a relationship with a good-looking guy because they fear getting dumped and having their heart broken. This is especially true when a woman meets a good-looking guy who isn't very confident about himself. If she notices that he isn't really confident and as a result doesn't even know his own value, then she will worry that if she gets into a relationship with him and he then becomes confident, he will start to look at her as not being good enough for him. He will start to look at other women and find them more attractive and want to be with them instead. Many women also have a similar fear about confident, good-looking guys. Sometimes a woman will meet a confident, good-looking guy and she will doubt her ability to maintain his attraction in the long run. She will know that if she opens up to having sex with him, he'll have sex with her, and they may start to date and have sex for a couple of months or even stay together for a couple of years. But she has no guarantee that she's going to be able to keep him in a relationship. And if she falls in love with him and really wants to be with him, and then he loses interest and dumps her, then it's going to be her that is heartbroken and left behind. So what you need to do, in addition to adding in a genuine compliment every now and again, is to show her that you find her interesting, right? That you're attracted to who she is as a person. Of course, don't go overboard to the point where you're basically saying, wow, you're so interesting, oh, you're so amazing, or anything like that. Just show genuine interest in who she is as a person. If you genuinely like who she is, the things she says, how she behaves, and so on, then show interest in that. Let her see that the attraction that you have for her isn't just about her physical appearance. You like who she is as a person. Who she is as a person is drawing you towards her. That then allows her to have some confidence about a relationship between you and her. She can then start to imagine that you and her would be able to stay together because you are emotionally attracted to her. You like who she is as a person. And that type of attraction is much more long-lasting than initial physical attraction. Number 3, don't lose confidence if she plays a bit hard to get. There are so many different reasons why a woman will play hard to get. It's a tactic that women use on all sorts of guys, not just good-looking guys. But in terms of a good-looking guy, what you need to understand is that if you're interacting with a woman that you find attractive and she's feeling attracted to you, in some cases, she will play hard to get because she's trying to gain some power in the dynamic between you and her. She is hoping to make you see her as the prize, her as the selector. She is hoping to change the dynamic so you're trying to get a chance with her. Yet here's the problem. When a guy follows that lead and starts looking at her as being the prize, her as being the selector, she starts to feel turned off. Right? Most women don't want to be with a guy who is chasing and trying hard to get a chance with them. Most women dream of being able to get themselves a guy who makes them feel like they would be lucky to get a chance with him. Of course, you won't get women going around admitting that because they don't want to tip guys off and hint at guys that they want guys to be more challenging when they interact with them. Most women will go around saying, I just want a guy who's nice, who listens, is understanding, is patient, and blah, blah, blah. Yet in reality, the men that women feel the most excited about and lust after are the men who make a woman feel attracted, but then don't give her relationship vibes and try hard to get a relationship with her. Instead, the guy makes her feel attracted and makes her want to hopefully get a relationship with him. He then allows her to have a chance with him. He then allows her to have sex with him. He is the selector. He is the prize. So when you're talking to a woman that you're attracted to and you want to have as your girlfriend, don't lose confidence in yourself if she suddenly starts playing hard to get. Just understand that in most cases, she's doing that because she's trying to gain some power in the dynamic between you and her. Instead of losing confidence, just relax, continue being the good guy that you are, continue building on her attraction as you talk to her, and then take things to the next level. Number 4, understand that in most cases, you still have to go through the same process as other guys if you want an attractive girlfriend. In most cases, if you want an attractive girlfriend, you still have to be able to attract her in other ways as you're talking to her. For example, being confident, making her laugh, being charismatic, being emotionally masculine, and so on. The reason why is that if a woman has dated or been in relationships with quote-unquote good-looking guys before, then she will know that not every good-looking guy is confident. Some good-looking guys end up becoming insecure, jealous, controlling, and so on in the relationship. She ends up feeling suffocated by the relationship and she wants to get out, and she dumps the guy even though he's good-looking. When a woman has been through that type of experience, she usually starts to realize that if a relationship is going to work, then she needs to find herself a truly confident boyfriend. When she realizes that and starts to look for it, what she often finds is that it's very difficult to find a truly confident boyfriend. In order to get herself a truly confident boyfriend, many women end up accepting a guy who isn't on the same level in terms of looks as they are. Of course, if she could get herself a good-looking guy who was truly confident, then she would most likely accept that. But many women simply cannot find a good-looking guy who is truly confident and is the sort of guy who isn't going to become insecure, jealous, controlling, and overprotective in a relationship. It's very difficult for a woman to find that. So many women end up accepting a guy who isn't on the same level in terms of them as looks, just so they can have a relationship that is actually going to work and get better and better over time. Now, that doesn't mean that a woman is going to be unhappy with a guy who isn't on the same level as her in terms of looks. What usually happens is that when a woman starts feeling attracted to a guy as he talks to her, she starts to look at his physical appearance in a positive light. For example, she may think, I don't usually go for bald guys, but for some reason, I like this guy. His bald head is actually kind of cute. It's sexy. I've never been with a bald guy, but this bald guy is cute. I've never been with a guy with a funny little nose like this, but for some reason, I feel drawn to him. For some reason, I really want to be with him. Why she is feeling attracted to him for some reason is that he is making her feel attracted in other ways as he talks to her. For example, he is being confident, he's being charismatic, he's being emotionally masculine, which makes her feel girly in comparison to him. He is being socially intelligent, he's being charming, and so on. Displaying personality traits and behaviors like that makes women feel sparks of sexual attraction for you as you talk to them. If you're a good-looking guy, what you have to understand is that in many cases, you still have to be able to display traits and behaviors that make women feel naturally attracted to you as you talk to them. The reason why, as I said, is that some women have had experience getting into a relationship with a good-looking guy who became insecure, jealous, controlling, and so on. So with women like that, they want to be able to get themselves a boyfriend who is truly confident. And in many cases, it doesn't matter if the guy is on the same level in terms of looks as she is. In many cases, a woman will happily accept a guy who isn't as good looking as her, as long as he is truly confident and he can make her feel attracted to him as he talks to her. So if you're a good looking guy, what you need to understand is that in many cases, a woman is still going to be looking to see if you have the type of qualities that will make a relationship easy to maintain. Essentially, she wants to know whether or not you and her are going to be able to have a real emotional connection, whether or not she's going to be able to fall in love with you and trust in you to maintain your confidence throughout the relationship. It's very easy to display that to women as you talk to them, and if you'd like to find out exactly how to do that, I recommend that you read my ebook The Flow or listen to the audiobook version The Flow on Audio. The Flow is everything that you need to know to go from hello to sex with a woman that you find attractive. You will learn my best ever conversation starters and ways to keep conversations going and keep them interesting. You will also learn how to make women feel increasingly attracted to you as you talk to them and how to create an unforgettable emotional connection between you and a woman. When you read the ebook or listen to the audiobook version, you will also learn how to initiate touch in a way that a woman wants and welcomes, how to get her phone number, how to get to a first kiss, how to get to sex on the first night or sex on the first date, what to text her after you get her phone number if you don't want to kiss her and have sex with her right away, how to get her to go out on a date with you, how to make her feel attracted to you on a date, and so on. The Flow is everything that you need to know to go from hello to sex with a woman that you find attractive. One final point that I want to make for you in this video is that some women out there do place a lot of importance on physical appearance, but many women out there, including many pretty and beautiful women, don't really care that much about a guy being on the same level in terms of looks as they are. She's more interested in how you make her feel as you interact with her. Does she feel girly and feminine in comparison to your masculine approach? Does she feel excited to be around you? Does she feel like she needs to impress you and live up to your expectations? Or do you just make her feel neutral around you because you're coming across more like a friend? Alternatively, are you too nice to her? Do you make her feel like she has too much power in the interaction? Do you suppress your masculinity around her to be nice and hopefully let her see that you're a really good person? What's important to understand is that most women out there do want to find themselves a good guy who is going to treat them well, but at the same time, most women out there want to find themselves a guy who makes them feel like they need to impress him. A woman wants to get that feeling where she feels lucky to be getting a chance with you, and that is a feeling that you can make her have as you talk to her.